Doubt in the Old and New Testaments, a positive perspective. Doubt is often viewed as a negative trait, associated with uncertainty and lack of faith. However, both the Old and New Testaments present doubt in a more complex light, emphasizing its potential as a catalyst for growth and deeper understanding. The biblical narrative encourages believers not to shun doubt, but to embrace it as a means of seeking truth and developing a more profound relationship with God. Key figures such as Abraham, Moses, Peter, and Thomas illustrate how doubt can serve both as a stumbling block and a stepping stone in one's spiritual journey. The Old Testament. Faith shaped by doubt. In the Old Testament, many pivotal figures encountered doubt in various forms, which ultimately led to a stronger faith and deeper relationship with God. Abraham, revered as the father of faith, exemplifies this notion. In Genesis 15, God promises Abraham numerous descendants despite his old age and the barrenness of his wife Sarah. Initially, Abraham struggles with the feasibility of that promise, expressing his doubts to God. However, it is precisely through acknowledging his skepticism that Abraham experiences God's assurance, leading to the reaffirmation of the covenant. God invites Abraham to count the stars as a metaphor for the multitude of descendants he would have, transforming doubt into a deeper trust and faith. Moses also provides a profound example of doubt leading to divine confirmation. When God commands Moses to lead the Israelites out of Egypt, Moses expresses his apprehension and lack of eloquence, questioning his role. Exodus 3-4. Rather than chastising him for his doubts, God reassures Moses by providing signs and appointing Aaron as a spokesperson. This interaction illustrates that doubt can inspire dialogue with God, ultimately allowing his purpose to be fulfilled through the willing, albeit hesitant, servant. The New Testament, testing faith through doubt. In the New Testament, the theme of doubt continues, particularly through the narratives of Peter and Thomas. Peter, who famously walked on water towards Jesus, experienced both triumphant faith and sinking doubt. Matthew 14:22-33. When called to step out of the boat, Peter's initial trust in Jesus enabled him to walk on water. However, as he began to doubt, fearing the wind and waves, he started to sink, prompting him to cry out for Jesus' help. This moment encapsulates the dual nature of doubt. While it can lead to moments of weakness, it also provides the opportunity for Jesus to demonstrate his power and save Peter. Jesus responds with compassion, asking, "O you of little faith, why did you doubt?" This question underscores that doubt is not the absence of faith, but a momentary struggle that can lead to spiritual growth and a reinforced commitment to trust in the divine. The account of Thomas, infamously known as Doubting Thomas, further illustrate this phenomenon. After Christ's resurrection, Thomas declares he will not believe unless he sees the wounds of Jesus for himself. John 20:24-29. Initially perceived negatively, Thomas's doubt ultimately leads him to a profound revelation. When Jesus appears to him and invites Thomas to touch his wounds, Thomas responds with incredible faith, exclaiming, "My Lord and my God." This encounter not only affirms Thomas's faith after doubt, but also serves as a reminder that questioning can lead to deeper understanding and belief. Jesus' response, "Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed," encourages future generations to wrestle with their doubts while remaining open to the truth of the resurrection. Testing all things. Both testaments encourage believers to test their faith and beliefs. In 1 Thessalonians 5:21, Paul advises the early church to test everything, hold fast what is good. This exhortation is not meant to instill uncertainty, but rather encourages a proactive approach to faith, one that incorporates inquiry and discernment. Doubt, then, can serve a positive function by prompting believers to seek, question, and ultimately find answers that strengthen their convictions. In conclusion, doubt is a complex yet integral part of the faith journey as depicted in the scriptures. Biblical figures such as Abraham, Moses, Peter, and Thomas demonstrate how doubt, rather than being simply a lack of faith, can facilitate deeper communication with God and lead to profound spiritual growth. The Old and New Testaments encourage Christians to approach their doubts with curiosity rather than fear, assuring them that questioning their beliefs is a valid part of their spiritual development. In embracing doubt, believers can forge a more authentic faith, grounded in personal experience and a passionate pursuit of truth.